experience?
Oh, it was fantastic,
Some people say you guys wanted to show some people some small power. Was that the case?
No. The fact of the matter is, it's a territory of the Asante-Hene, part of Asante Kingdom. Our ancestors were warriors, and not Brekum alone in the Bron region, Sekwa, Jepe Krum, Sampa, and Drobo, many other places belongs to the Ashanti Kingdom. There is a difference between Ashanti region and Asante Mine.
Oh, okay.
Yes. When you say Ashanti region, is the
political
boundary of the region. But when you talk of Asante Man, it goes beyond Ashanti to the Volta, Eastern, the Western North, Bono.
As well, even Cote d'Ivoire is part of.
Yes.
Part of Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, there are certain places in Cote d'Ivoire because Asante-Hene Opoku-Ware, he fought from Bontuku in the Cote d'Ivoire to the Osu Sea. So that is the kingdom of Asante. We went to Brekum. It was a historic because his first time, Otumfuo 82, is going
that
there.
Was his first time?
Yes, and he did not go there in a good mood. Yeah, the paramount chief was yeah, so we went to, support the Queen Mother. So it's our land. It's like
what do you, because you are a chief, let me ask you this. What do you make of the recent debate, especially like if you listen to debate on social media, how people are attacking chiefs? Some chiefs also attacking each other. And some people running commentary on chieftaincy. I mean, chieftaincy was really respected, but nowadays, like, people can just go on social media and see all kinds of things.
It's very disheartening because chieftaincy is a sacred institute. When we created, I will say we because I was with Honorable S.K. Boafo, the first chieftaincy minister. When we created the chieftaincy ministry, it was Ministry of Chieftaincy and Culture, religion in addition. You understand? It's unfortunate that currently people are taking chieftaincy for granted. And I will take this humble advice to some of the chiefs. Custom and tradition are not being heard on Facebook. They are being performed in a traditional way. So if you have a way to, displeasure or express yourself in certain territory or a boundary, we have traditional council that is immediate to every paramount chief. We call the head of the traditional council as a registrar. From there, we have regional house of chiefs. All the 16 regional house of chiefs, formerly it was 10. I understand they are building a new one for the new regions. They have their regional registries. So I will advise some of the chiefs that has tend to be Facebook, that they pour their displeasure or what they know over there, they must put a stop to that.
There seems to be also tension. If you go to some part of northern region, there was a chieftaincy dispute that claimed the lives of certain people, about 8. If you go to Volta region, Kwanta area, the same thing is happening. If you go to even Kintampo, I understand that there is tension between the Moos and the Wangaras. What do you think is happening? Why do you think we are having these issues?
You see, most of the chieftaincy is an ancestral descendants, way of inheritance. And there was a certain area, even Ashanti Kingdom, it has occurred before, because I was a registrar to Asante-Hene before forming my party at Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs. Yes. You see, there are certain stools that strangers has inherited it before. Based on a certain conditions. During those times, maybe there wasn't having a male, elderly male. You understand? So they do borrow a friend or a relative. Ashantis are matrilineal, and some of the areas to some of the other chiefs too are patrilineal in inheritance. So when there is not a senior male at the matrilineal side and they can borrow it to a relative, or even someone who has married to the family, as soon as he inherits, when he pass on, his son or grandson will come and inherit. So when the natural people,
the right people has grown up and they want to come for it, and they will be
resistant. That is why we have a traditional council. Some can be debating that,
but do you think it's high time that chieftaincy institutions should document their history and should document processes as to how things are supposed to be done?
Absolutely. You know, recently there was a chieftaincy issue at the Bono region.
Yeah.
They went to the regional house. It did not succeed. They brought it to Asantehene on the Sampa issue. You know, Soma Ahinkro, previously, the Sampa royals itself, when they are farmers, basically, so they normally say that, it is our right, but we want somebody from Soma Ahinkro to come and do what? To come and be the chief, because we are busy farmers and the rest. So now that the indigenous has grown up, Soma Ahinkro is claiming that they are his slaves. And we went to the history. They said, no. They just permitted you, honor you to come and lead their traditional council. So there are outer of truth in a certain of the issues. They must write down history. I think the chieftaincy ministry must start working on that. Every stool, who are the rightful inheritance, who are the indigenous, it will stop all this hula baloo. You know, Sampa chief, the new chief of Sampa is preparing to swear an oath to the Sampa people before coming to Asantehene. As I'm talking to you now, they have arranged certain quarters too. They are on Facebook claiming they are also chief and queen of Sampa. These are some of the issues. So I think the national security should assist the chieftaincy ministry to deal with it once and for all.
So that we have a blueprint, we have a document to guide.
Absolutely.
Because
because the fact that your grandfather has descended on that true before, it doesn't automatically, naturally makes you the royal from that stool. It could be that there were some circumstances that paved way to that. But they are the natural people over there. That is the issue.
Great. Yeah, very good education you've given us this morning. But let's take this message. When we return, we'll do politics. We can't just do politics straight away from chieftains. So we'll have to give some breathing space. And then when we return, then we'll get into politics this morning.
We are all big football fans, but there are some other sports that I'm personally a fan of, like tennis and basketball. Luckily, Betway mobile and online sports betting has introduced sports, casino games, bet games, and more on their platform for us to bet on. From football to roulette to esports to horse racing. Now, we can bet, win, and get paid instantly via mobile money or EFT to your bank. Visit www.betway.com.gh to play today. Remember, bet responsibly, no under 18. Betway, for the love of the game. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
DAB Ghana o DAB Ampa Digital Audio Broadcasting DAB Abba Ghana National Communications Authority NCA Edi kasafidie nimdie foforo yato ne din Digital Audio Broadcasting Abba Ghana kasafidie otetie Orange FM edi ni jesem aba sesiade ubetimi ate wo monka mre krona bebi bia wo ewon cry eni komase efa DAB Plus receiver no so
DAB abefo nimdie ema ho kwan ma wutie kasafidie ahodo bebi bia wo kasafidie omaso nimdie ahwe no ubetumi ate monka emre krona baby bia wo ewo enkran ni Kumasi.
Ampa, so one cry na Kumasi a. Nya wo hia no DAB Plus receiver wo de betie DAB kasafidi ahodo. Ma won feed in that Orange FM. Ya betcha wo kwan a won sabetimi aka DAB Plus receiver ne bi.
Digital audio broadcasting DAB Abantnasie. Jiwu DAB Plus receiver. Na wenenje.
Are you tired of struggling with bad financial situations? At Quick Credit, we understand the difficulties that come with transitioning to a better one. That's why we're here to simplify the process for you. With loan facilities of 1,000 cedis and upwards, all you have to do is call and we will take care of the rest. All you need is your national ID. No savings, no collateral, no susu, no deposits, and no account opening required. Quick Credit has you covered. Whether you're expanding a business, starting a new one, facing an emergency like school fees or funeral expenses, or even just in need of a salary loan. Call Quick Credit today, 0302 200 390 or 059 692 0833. We do not give loans via the internet. Quick Credit is regulated and licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Terms and conditions apply. Quick Credit. Lending made simple.
So it's 19 minutes after 9. You're still listening to the Orange Sunrise in Orange 107.9. Our guest is Jataba Nanajini Mwatin. He's a politician. He's a politician. He's a chief. And he's a development agent. He's interested in the development of Ashanti region. Jataba.
Boss.
Let's talk about what is happening in our country today. I'm sure you've been monitoring the debate, the political debate. The last time you said that you thought that NDC was not being active, John Mahama was not shaking the system. Have you changed your mind now? It looks as if now he's...
Yes, now things are changing. But permit me to extend my greetings to Honorable Efrifaya Mwapongo.
Okay.
Yes.
The DC,
former
MC for Ejiso.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, he wasn't well for a while.
Oh.
I was able to visit him.
Yes.
over
Oh,
the
he
weekend.
used to listen to us.
Yes.
Yes.
And he told me that he used to listen to you every day.
Yes.
His radio on the Orange 107.9.
Yes.
So
we're extending our. I'm sure now he's doing well.
oh, he's doing well.
We
He's
thank
doing
God.
very
We
well.
thank God. Yes.
He's doing well.
We thank God for that.
Yeah. So, as you were saying, you see, I must be honest. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, I normally call him Big Lion. His 24-hour message is a very big blow to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
It has disorganized the MPP.
Yes, it's a strong missile to the NPP as a ruling government. But it's up to the NDC communicators to go deep into it in the explanation. You understand? It has become the topic of the day.
Yes, for a very long, it's been trending for a very long time.
It will trend. It will trend continuously because other countries are on 24 hours. And it have a lot of demand. First of all, security.
Yeah, you need to provide
You
security.
need to provide a lot of security.
Yes.
That's supposed to be 24 hours because everything you do, most of the like Forest Bureau and most of the pharmacies do close their shop because of lack of security. You understand? Some of the banks do close very early because of security. So if they are able to empower our security on our road, there are certain areas when you are traveling to, they will tell you to wait. They will gather some of the vehicles, then they allow security to lead
Yes.
to dispatch you. You see, it's about time that we need to have a permanent police post. I was in Bono East. I passed through Ashanti to Bono East. That is Atebubu, Yeji Plan, to the riverside. And I was glad from Edra onwards, about every 5 miles there is a police post. Every 5 miles. So I was curious to ask one of the inspectors, upon all these police posts and armed robbers are on this road always, they told me that at the moment, from their stretch, there is no robbery.
Yes.
But from Kwame Danso to there is another village that links to the Kratchi area.
Okay.
That is Kwame Danso. From Atebubu to Kwame Danso.
Is it a Pru area?
Yeah, the Pru area. That is where they used to rob them because they don't have adequate. And I said, then what is the regional commander doing? Because if on the asphaltic road you are able to provide security, why not the rough road? So the 24-hour is a great thing that if we concentrate, it will create more industries. Currently, some of the industries are working 24 hours, isn't it? Like Vaco, some of the factories, some of the sawmilling companies, they do. But others do close early because of certain fundamental project programs and demanding. So it's up to the government to assist them. The 24 hours is a very laudable initiative.
So you think for now it appears NDC are setting the agenda and they seem to be winning the debate?
They have set the pace. They have said it.
What do you make of the responses coming from the government? It appears it's not very consistent. They seem to be different kinds of responses. What do you make of that?
No, you see, there are certain missiles that when it hits you, you will daze.
So it has destabilized the...
I'm telling you, they've been destabilized. Some of the matured people are talking on a positive note that it's even in existence. Some too are saying that
it's a bad idea.
It is Baumien's idea. Some too are saying other things. Means it's something important.
So you think the MPP should have to come clear and say, okay, this is our response. This is what we think.
Absolutely.
Not to have different people saying different
I
things.
overheard one of their ministers saying that 24 hours it will not allow men to sleep with their wife.
Yeah.
It's very bad statement.
This is the regional minister.
A whole regional minister. I'm happy you have emphasized or you are aware of it. You understand? Because sleeping with women, some do in the morning, some do in the afternoon. You don't have period, specific time. When I visit brothers in the diaspora, when you go there, someone is coming home in the morning, the wife is going to work. They will just meet on the road. That's it. What of those? We need, the unemployed vacancy in the country is so huge. And I think it's the 24 hours and industrialization. We have a lot of things like citrus, fruit juice and the rest that we import to the countries which are not natural. 24-hour economy, it have a broad expansion. It will help boost the agric economy.
So you think the NDC should really do a lot more on that?
They should deeper the explanation. They should deeper it because it will help the industry, trade and industry, number one.
But there are questions that have been raised. There are those who have said, but 24-hour economy, you can't legislate it. If I'm a company, let's say Jetaba manufacturing company, it will depend on demand. If myself and Kwatin are buying your goods, that's when you say, okay, because of the huge demand, let me extend my production period. Let me do 24 hours. But if there's no demand,
no.
So it's not something that a government can do. It's just
the government can do. My brother, let me explain something to you. I'm a member of the Pan-African Federalism.
Okay.
We went to Abuja, Lagos, in Nigeria. I got to realize that they don't import chicken into Nigeria.
And rice.
They don't import rice in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So if we have a rice mill, the local demand will be so high. So it's up to I am a poultry farmer.
Oh, okay.
I have a poultry farms.
Now we are told that the local demand for poultry is about 5%.
Oh yeah.
It's
because there is a way. If the government want the local production to boom, they must stop importing the diseases.
So then it means you are in support of the import restriction bill.
I am in support of the import restriction, not all. not the
some
vehicle,
items.
like the food items, especially the
Rice, poultry,
poultry, the canned drinks.
noodles, mineral water.
Oh, as for mineral water, do they import?
It's part of the list.
Well, then I'm not aware.
It's part. I'm sure they import
You
some.
understand? They could be importing some. But the fact of the matter is that, especially the chicken production, if the government will be firm, the poultry industry alone can employ millions.
But what changed? Because previously we used to have a lot of local poultry farmers, poultry companies.
Daco farms
Yeah,
and the
what
rest.
changed? What changed?
Yeah,
how did we?
First of all, to be honest with you, is the management. Secondly, is the government is not been assisting the local farmers. For instance, some of the demand for the poultry feed, soya, wheat,
maize.
maize. You understand? The government is not making the agri sector attractive. Maize farming is now, one bag of maize is more expensive than one bag of cocoa.
Are you sure?
Yes,
How much are you buying one bag of maize?
it's almost 1,000 Ghana.
In Kumasi,
In Kumasi,
1,000.
yes. In Accra, it will be more than that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And then maybe it's the middlemen, because
It's not about the
I have
middlemen.
a fair idea of maize because I'm into some level of maize farming. When you go to the farms, it's like 400.
No, it's a seasonal.
Okay.
When they start the bumper harvest,
Okay.
you will get it affordable. You understand? But as time goes on, when the demand started rising, it's automatically.
There's at a point, sure, that it got to 1,000 something.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that the government of Ghana, for instance, when I was going to Yeji, Atebubu,
Yes.
Prime,
That, they
look at the
cultivate a
land.
lot of, yes.
Look at the land. Pass through Kintampo, pass through Wenchi
Wenchi.
area.
That's my hometown.
So why don't the government invest into the agri sector? For instance, maize.
I think maize should be something that we should really focus
I mean,
on.
because maize,
a lot of the things we consume come from maize.
we consume a lot of maize.
Kenke,
So
palm,
I have always been advocating that in agri sector, if we have cocoa board, why don't us have a cereal board so that it will be taking care of like
the cereals.
soya, atoko.
Yes, that's what's the name of Atoko? We'll find it.
I will find it later. You understand?
That's millet, oh?
Millet and the rest, and they have varieties of it.
Yes.
The government should concentrate. We need to have a cereal board. You understand?
To regulate.
To regulate and produce more.
So that the government will buy from the farmers and then the prices will be much
Yes.
more.
Formerly, we were having GFDC, Ghana Food Distribution Company. And one thing we are not aware that we share boundary with Burkina and Togo
Yes.
in the northern part. They do come to Ghana and buy the soya.
Oh,
Yes, they do come and buy. So when they get to a point that those in the southern area have, they have a little of it, the demand is higher. Because as for poultry farming, when they start laying, they eat like automatic.
I see.
They, after eating, they ease themselves and just consume, drink water and just eating.
but is it very profitable, that business?
Very, very profitable.
You know, Mahama has a policy idea on that.
Yes.
He wants to support a lot of poultry.
Poultry is very, very profitable. But
But you need a lot of time.
the capital to start.
How much do you averagely need to start?
No,
Let's say small, not very big.
you need no less than 500,000.
Huh?
Yes.
Not 50,000, 500,000.
500,000. What is 50,000?
Hey.
500,000
I see.
to start about 2,000 or 3,000 bears. Because we do import them. Ghana here, we don't have any proper hatchery. For instance, I do import my bears from Holland.
Holland.
Yes, Amsterdam. They old. They hatch them this afternoon.
But why don't we do? I mean, we have if you're like you have local.
Oh, for the local birds, I enjoy them. You understand?
Because they are nice. We are told they are very, very nice.
But do you know something? The local birds can't give you the demand of the eggs.
In terms of production.
Yes. And I always have problem with our agric colleges.
To research and find
absolutely. You understand? We need to have our own hatchery in this country. I pray when a better government come and they will assist me, I will go into hatchery. Because the whole Ghana, I am saying this on authority. If the great minister is hearing me, we need to have a proper hatchery. I went to Amsterdam and I was having a conversation with one of the farm manager. He said the hatchery alone is just an absorber to the Netherlands economy. What are we waiting for? Our agri sector is so down.
Then it means the import restrict is good, especially when it comes to the poultry.
Not all. It's not all. When it comes to like
poultry,
home use vehicles, that one I am against. You understand? In reality. But when it comes to like, why don't us empower indigenous to start producing like fresh, natural, like pineapple juice, watermelon juice.
We used to have Sky. What was the name?
Absolutely.
In someone
Blue Sky.
Yeah, Blue Sky.
And in someone, we need to have variety of it. One thing saddened me some years back. I was on my tour at the Sehui area. I met a man and a wife and a family on the roadside. The man was crying, and I asked him, "Why are you crying?" They have harvested, how do you call it, orange. Plenty of it. It's rotten. You know, it's a perishable product.
Yes.
Most of our fruit. So as soon as you pluck them, you must get a processing way of, canning them.
We don't.
We don't. The watermelon that we do buy here in the southern area.
Agric is the game changer, but we are just not focusing.
No. We are not focusing. Burkina Faso alone recently, they started cultivating tomatoes.
Onions, tomatoes.
Onions
we are
and
importing
tomatoes.
from them.
As for onion, you will get them more at the Niger.
Okay, Niger.
Niger. But for
tomato
and tilapia.
Oh, they have started.
Yes, because
we are importing from
they have a proper dams. Not these Amokuya dams that MPP that I do promise you. Proper dam. One dam is like Lake Bosumchi.
Yeah.
I was there. You know, I'm a member of the Ghana Transporters Tomato.
Okay, you also a member. So you're also in tomato production.
No.
Okay,
I am a transporter. You understand? They invited us and I went.
And then you are very much involved in the agric value chain.
You see, agric is a sector that can change this nation.
It's a booming industry.
The booming industry. We have the weather. We have a rainy season, sunny, and everything we have that they don't have over there.
Yeah, say more.
It's so sad. You know, one dam in Burkina Faso can create about 24,000 tomato farmers. Yes. The government has invested into a pump. It was Burkina Faso that realized that they don't water their tomatoes on top of it. So I was curious to ask. He said, no, it is the flower that bear the fruit. So when you are watering, it will plug the fruit,
flowers.
The flowers.
You have to do it underneath.
So they have laid a beds and they have laid a pipes. So after school, after university,
that would be very, very nice to watch.
I'm telling you, after university, if you want to be a tomato farmer in Burkina Faso, the government will give you the seedling. The government will give you the miscellaneous. You will take, employment, labors, and the rest. And the money that will guide you to the harvesting period. It is an interest-free loan. After harvesting, then the government will come in and take the money that they give you from the whole investment.
So then you are left with you can continue.
So here is the center of attraction.
It's not too complicated to do.
No, but you see, they have proper agric bank in Burkina Faso. Ghana, we don't have agric bank. We have agric bank, but they have commercialized it. When you go, because for example,
So, but how come Burkina is able to do all of this and we can't? What's
and
the
you
problem?
know what? They came
Or
to
it's-
Ghana to study how we do the tomato farming at Kualugu
Ooh.
and Navrongo.
Assembly
You
great.
see, it's saddening me that go to a great bank recent right now and say, oh, you are a farmer, you have a land, you want to go into farming. You see, being a poultry farmer, you need a loan that is moratorium. Because when you bring the birds from Holland to nurse them before they start laying and the production, you need no less than 6 months
6 months in
You
order
need-
to start.
selling, making profit. But our banks will not understand, so they will give the money to the importers.
Oh, so that's why we are an import-driven economy.
Yes.
So, because they think agri is too risky.
Yes.
Nobody is willing to give to
No.
farmers.
It's
So
not
a
easy.
lot of us are going into importation.
Importation.
So that's why even the things we can produce, people are now importing them.
And it's not natural. You know, I bought a watermelon, this Don Simon company.
Yeah.
You will see they have written some pawpaw and watermelon.
It's flavor. Sometimes
flavor. It's not natural.
It's not like they
And
are.
I have a problem with our Food and Drugs Authority. Because when you go to US and you are buying something that they have written orange, you'll be drinking natural orange. You understand? You will feel it. Watermelon, you will feel it. Guava, you will feel it. But here, when you pour it in a glass or a disposable cup, as time goes on, then you will see some segregation in the liquid. It's amazing. So what is our Food and Drugs Board doing? Have they also been connived? Are you aware that we don't have this tomato can? I don't want to mention it.
We used to have one in Winchi, Tomacan.
Yes.
Nowadays,
You see, the demand, the government need to assist them. Because as soon as they own the plant, the production
you
plant,
think any government should really focus on agriculture?
it could have helped. I was in La Côte d'Ivoire 3 months ago. I saw a banana like a plantain.
That's what we have some in Ghana. I mean,
We have some,
there are a lot
but it's
of
not
them.
adequate. And what are we using it for?
We are eating it raw.
Just eating it. You know, it's also a perishable product.
It is.
Yes, but over there, they have banana flour.
Banana flour.
Flour.
I see.
Plantain flour. So the agric or the farmer is very optimistic, is secure of
And
the
a
job.
factory will buy to process them
Absolutely.
into-
But here, some of the fruit farmers, after harvesting them,
If they don't get, so that's why the middlemen are profiteering.
and the market women who don't know even how to plant the seed, they will come and be telling you nonsense. They will buy it very cheap and come and sell it at expensive in the market.
So that's why people are not going into agriculture.
It's not
not
being
lucrative.
attracted. So imagine the man and the woman that I met in a certain area.
We're into the cultivation of orange.
Orange, after harvesting, is just rotten. Their kids were beside them. Would they think of even going to the farming?
Not at all.
They will not do that. So we are blessed in this country with a lot of potentials.
We just lack leadership.
We lack proper leadership. Leadership that are not interested in agric, but rather importing. Look at these sausages that we are importing into this country. We have local poultry farmers, not me. Ask Boris B, the Aqua Farms, we have to produce our own sausage. For this free education, we will use them, or every child should eat egg. Every
From
district,
local-
from the local production. So every district, let us know the registered farmers over there. Instead of the government importing these disease sausages into the country, giving to the kids, they should buy the chicken and process it here, so that we are sure of what we are eating.
Don't you think it's also because of the power of the importers? That they are too powerful in this country to the extent that if you want to implement a policy that is going to reduce or stop importation, they are able to fight back. And most often, politicians or governments are unable to stand their grounds. Don't you
No,
think
it's
that's-
because of the leaders are not fair. You understand? Over the weekend, I have a guest. I do cook myself in the weekend. He said, "Oh, let's go to restaurant." And I said, "No, I want to cook." We went to market and we bought the tomatoes. He said, "Let's buy the canned one in addition." I said, "No, that is not a tomato. It's a flour and a certain chemical color that has been mixed. So I don't eat those ones." And she was just looking at me. And she I don't know. And I prepare it myself. After eating, he said, "This is different. This tastes more natural." You understand? So it's up to the government. Nigeria has done it. Why can't us? Let's come to the rice farming. We did some research. From Yendi to Sabsgu Tatale, there is a provinces of the River Oti that comes from Togo, Kamatara. When it comes to Ghana, we call it White Volta. It has some provinces.
Yeah.
We can produce rice that can feed the whole of West Africa.
Hey.
I am telling you, yearly. You know, Nasia, when you are from Savlugu going to the Upper East,
Yeah.
Nasia, they are doing it over there. My brother, so Ghana, what are we waiting for? We have the weather, we have the rivers, we have the forest, we have the oxygen, all that the plants are required to grow with. But it's the leadership. They would rather be interested in the galamsey, they would rather be interested in the importers giving them money than to do the domestic farming, to assist them. It's not easy when you want to go into like poultry, when you want to go into even maize farming.
Maize farming.
It's
Yeah.
because a time is
Because-
gone that we use cutlasses and axes to weed. You need combine harvesters.
things have
You
changed.
need tractors.
So they need to be a proper agric bank
Absolutely.
to give financial support to farmers, and they ought to be warehouses and factories to process what we produce into.
Absolutely. For export. And we
Yes.
can even kill the dollar power.
Yes, largely.
When we are able to produce domestically, we can kill the dollar power. Because, for instance, if German got to know that Ghana, you will get the natural watermelon juice, they will be importing. They will be importing from Ghana to Germany. They will be importing from Ghana to US, Ghana to Britain, Ghana. I have a friend from St. Petersburg. He came to my farms and he asked me if I can produce about 2,000 tons of watermelon.
2,000 tons.
2,000 tons of watermelon. And I told him that as for this present government, they are not my friend. So I pray
he
if
should
I
wait.
have, he should hold on.
If your friend comes, who is your friend?
Oh, John Mama is my friend.
Okay.
You understand? So you see, we have a lot of avenues, opportunities that we can use to build this nation.
Okay. Before we go, it's 46. Let's use the last 10 minutes to talk about this. You've been listening to the various potential contestants in the 2024 election, or candidates, I should say. Bawumia, John Mahama, and Alan Kojo-Kyerematen. What do you think is working for Bawumia or not working for him? What do you think is working for Mahama or not working for him? What do you make of Alan's chances? Who is more attractive between these three so far? Because these are the people we've heard from who say they are going to run the next election.
I appreciate. You see, at the moment,
You're likely to see J.M. John Mahama.
no,
'Cause he's your friend.
he's not. You know, I'm being
So okay, you give me
holistically.
reasons. Okay, yes.
You understand? For Bawumia, Kyerematen, and whoever he will elect as his running mate, they cannot segregate themselves from the present government. You understand? And we know John Mahama, what he has done. But John Mahama have one opportunity to add up
Which is
the running mate. You see, if
Didn't you hear him when he went to this guy's constituency?
The Bono Eric Opoku.
Yes.
You see, as for Eric Opoku, this one I'm helping NDC. Is he not part of the double salary MPs, ministers? He's part.
But that one is...
No. You see, 2024 election is very crucial. Very crucial. Elect someone that the public will see you that, oh, you are serious.
When you look at Eric Opoku, when you look at his stature in the Bono Ahafo region, don't forget he has been a minister for Ashanti region before. And that means when
minister.
he switched the...
Yeah, the part-time minister.
So he has some connection with Ashanti region. He has connection with Ahafo.
Good.
Bono East, Bono region.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So
You know,
this is
I can never underestimate his political experience, but the dent around him.
it's just the...
No, they have
salary.
suspended. You are going to contest with MPP.
They will reintroduce...
I'm telling you
They are
that
just waiting.
Akufo-Addo is my main man.
So there's a likelihood that your running mate will be going to court.
I am telling you.
Just
So
like-
don't elect somebody that they can get chance to disturb your campaign. You understand? Is that not the same Eric Opoku when they were chasing for some armed robbers? They went to
That was before the
Yes.
2012
arrest
election.
him in his house. He's a nice and experienced gentleman, but due to these two things alone, if they elect him, I'm telling
Appoint
you,
him,
if they appoint him as a running mate, they will activate all these cases because the double salary issue was suspended. Not that they have quashed it. And Akufo-Addo is not sleeping. You understand? And who again?
Of course, so you still insist that Mohammed's attractiveness will be complete dependent on who he appoints as his running.
Yes, he's supposed to let the nation.
Don't you
elect.
think, regardless of who comes, and I've been asking you this question at this point in time, don't you think Ghanaians are not they don't care about running mate too?
They do.
They just care about the candidate.
No, it contributes. The prominence around JM can make him win.
But if you look at the difference between what he got in 2016 and what you got in 2020,
I am very
there was a
delighted.
significant increment.
Which of the region that gave him the highest vote?
Ashanti region,
Very well.
Volta region.
Very well. But up till now, some of the NDC gurus doesn't take Ashanti region serious.
They seem to say now they are focusing on Ashanti region.
The only survivor for John Mahama to elect a running mate that he will be clean. That the opposition, he would not be saint because there is no saint
Of course.
on this planet Earth. But a candidate that the opposition, the opponent, the MPP cannot get chance to talk about him negatively. You understand? So Awia Darko is also having a problem with Yoko and the rest and whoever. The only person.
The education minister, the former running mate for NDC, she doesn't have any issue.
She doesn't have.
Around
Our
him.
old lady, she's very, as for Jena no Opoku Agyeman, I respect her so much. And
I
she,
see. Okay. Don't you think that the fact that Muhammad has been very quiet on running mate, it's likely that he may reintroduce it?
when Mahama reintroduced her, he has not been fair to the party. Yes, because every political party or institution needs a succession plan.
So you
And
think this
don't
time we
forget that
should consider that?
Mahama have one chance to go. So he shouldn't think of himself. When he think of himself, he will be selfish. He should think of somebody that, if he's not there, he can hand the baton over.
What do you think is working or not working for Bawumia as we speak?
As for Bawumia, his opportunity is who John Mahama elect as a running mate.
Hey, so
I am telling you, you see, they are like a sleeping crocodile in the water. They are not there though. When you play, they will use their tail and their bite. So NDC have the chance. They should elect a clean person. I will not mention name this morning. They should.
we know who you are for, though. We know.
You know who is the clean among them? Not I. You understand? Not I. I mean, we must be realistic. You see, the opportunity.
But you have to let him come here so that we interrogate him.
Oh, okay.
For
that one,
we want to ask him some questions.
When they elect him, he will come.
I know before you don't want him to come before.
I don't know. At the moment, we should play the advocacy first.
Okay.
To be honest with you, we have to rescue this nation.
Yeah.
And John Mahama have the opportunity, so he shouldn't miss up.
Okay.
He shouldn't miss up with the opportunity. When they miss and MPP break the 8. When
the NDC is doomed.
It's doomed. They will collapse the party. They will collapse it forever. Because whoever, they should just, Mahama should just bring the clean candidate for us to commence the campaign. Nothing more, nothing less.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Appreciate.
Jataba for speaking with us this morning. He's still insistent on Mohammed's running mate. I think for now that's the only albatross around Mohammed's neck. I'm sure a lot of people.
Yeah, so the Council of Elders and the National Executive, they should assist him to choose a right guy. Otherwise,
I seem to think Eric Opoku is a likely candidate because of what was said. I don't know, but
as for those things there, from the beginning, many people have said it. And if he chooses Eric Opoku, they will jail him.
Who will jail who?
Akufo-Addo will jail him. The double salary.
No, but it's not easy to